Everyone packs differently, and one method made my carry-on feel bigger. Hi, I'm Josie. I've been packing carry-on only for over 25 years, and I'm here to show you how you can too. Welcome to my series, 30 Days to a Better Carry-On. If you saw my pinned video where I compared 3 different packing methods, rolling and folding, and packing cubes, and a compression stuff sack, you saw that the compression stuff sack was the clear winner. It actually gave me more space than folding in the suitcase by itself and more space than if I was using packing cubes. But here's the thing, as you may already know, packing methods are not one size fit all. What works for me may not work for you. No one is wrong here. It's all a matter of personal preference. And that's why I say packing is personal. Now that you've got your travel capsule in place and your mini capsule, now's the time to figure out how are you going to pack it all in your suitcase. So I'm going to go over 3 methods that can help you prepare for this. Option 1 is the simplest. There's no gear. You're simply going to fold and roll your clothes in your suitcase. Very simple. And there's a variety of different ways to do this. And if you go back into my feed, you'll see that I show 3 ways to pack your suitcase. So you can look at that. Again, it's really just up to your personal preference. And I also think it's determined by the types of clothing you're packing. If you're packing very lightweight clothes, it's super easy just to roll everything. So the second method is packing cubes, and that's what I've been relying on for the past few years. And I've been relying on them not necessarily because they save space, but I really love the organization factor that they provide. I like organizing my tops in one cube, bottoms in another, and then all those other small essentials in different cubes. And what's so nice about it is that when I arrive at my destination, I can literally just take the packing cube out of my suitcase and throw it in a drawer. Or sometimes I'm traveling where there is no place to unpack, so then it's a lot easier for me to be living out of those packing cubes within my suitcase. And the third option is a compression stuff sack. And this is the method that I used when I took a 6-week backpacking trip to Europe in 1998. I had a backpack and we used these compression stuff sacks that like outdoorsy backpackers would use. And the way they use them is that's how they compress a large sleeping bag into a smaller container that would then go in their backpack. Well, you can use that same principle for your clothing as well. And that's what we did. We used compression stuff sacks to put all our clothing in there and then compress it and then carry it in our backpacks. Started using them again because on my last 2 trips, I had a need for a mini capsule. On the trip I took to Europe in the summer, I was going on a cruise, so I needed not a lot of extra things, but just a few extra things. And I felt like the packing cubes just weren't using my space in my suitcase well enough. Tested it out and used the compression stuff sacks. And the space I saved in my suitcase was significant. And then in my fall trip to Europe, since I was traveling in multiple climates where I needed a rain jacket and a puffer jacket, I also used the compression stuff sack to save extra room in my suitcase. Now the trade-off with this is that the compression stuff sack, because it compresses the clothing so tightly, it can cause wrinkles. But I'm not a person who's bothered by wrinkles, and the space I save is worth that trade-off. The other trade-off is it's called a stuff sack, and so you're literally stuffing the clothing inside the bag. So if you do need something, you have to take everything out to get to your items. So those are the trade-offs. And that's why, again, I say that packing is personal. But it doesn't matter how you pack if you've overpacked, if that makes sense. If you're packing too many items, then it doesn't matter what method you're using. That's why with the travel capsule that I talk about, which is the Travelista 12, the travel capsule is made of 12 items. And as your airport outfit uniform, you're wearing 4 items, which means you're only packing 8. Based on your personal preferences, choose what works best for you. But remember, it doesn't matter the method if you're overpacking. Let me know in the comments, what is your preferred way to pack?